Okay, here's a ribeye. It's just a boneless ribeye. I like to open these cuts to where I'm not going to damage the product at all. So I cut it on that back fat lip. So first I'm going to take off all this bone skin that comes across the back. See all these lines. Cutting carefully not to cut into the meat. So I've got bone skin and cartilage that I'm looking for, where those feather bones were removed. And then all of this is going to be discarded. So it's got pieces of cartilage and bone skin. And then I'll look through for traces of the patty whack. This is the tendon that comes right across the top of the neck. This one didn't have any. I'm just still looking for pieces of bone skin and anything else. Sometimes there'll be a piece of patty whack in there that I want to make sure I remove. And then I'll cut just face the ends. On these, I don't want to take off very much. So that's all my trim off of that one side. And then facing this side, and we'll cut through right there. And then you can cut these into steaks or remove the fat lip. I like to remove the fat lip first. So I'll push it down to feel where that line is. And then I cut this lip at a slight angle to remove that fat. And then it's ready for steaks. So I'm going to switch to a longer knife so I can get straighter cuts. We're going to cut all of these between 1/2 and 3/4 inch. So if they wanted a prime rib roast, they also come out of these ribeye sections. So these will be the steaks. I'm going to cut a little bit of a variety so you can see I've got some thinner, some thicker. I want to make sure that my case has a variety of options. You can cut them however thick you need. Once I get this close to the end, I'm going to decide if I'm going to cut that into 2 or into 3 or into 4. So I don't want to run out of room. So I'll cut this one here. On this end where it's a little bit wobbly, I can flip this over. And I'll cut it from the bottom to keep it square so I don't end up with any wedge steaks. That way the steak still comes out nice and flat. And from here they can go into a tray.